Good morning. So here we are, starting treatment number 6. Halfway done, thank God. Not halfway done with this treatment, but halfway done with the series of 12. So I'm thankful for that. So I hope this finds all of you doing well. I am so over having to do this every 2 weeks, but I appreciate the encouragement from each and every one of you. So I'll give it a couple of minutes to see if anybody shows up. I know that there are a ton of you who do and are live right now.
Message for you, son.
Are live right now. And I generally try not to go live on top of folks like that. But I take Thursday, every other Thursday for treatment. As
message for you, son.
Wow, I'm getting all sorts of notifications right now. Anyway, yep, they've started the treatment. So I will be here for the next several hours as they pump all this in. Blood pressure was a little high today. 163 over 98, but I had forgotten to take my meds before I left, so that's on me. But everything else was within range. My white blood cell was perfect, as she said, and my platelets were at, I think she said they were 102 or 103. And she said that she had spoken to the doctor, and by she I mean the physician's assistant that I usually see. I said that she had spoken to the doctor and they could go as low as, I believe she said 70 if they needed to. So that was a bit of good news. So if anybody's got any questions or words of encouragement, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I would love to hear from folks. I am currently, I believe, on, I'm going to turn this so I can kind of read it a little. They call it DW5, which I believe is the anti-nausea, maybe. That's not something I want to see, so. The regular nurse is back, thank God, because I had a horrible experience. Not the last time, but the time before. So I'm really glad that she's back. So I don't know if any of the pirates are in the chat or not. I don't know that Danica, Mrs. Mutt, is back yet. She had PT today. Or if I'm just up there with a room full of workers. The workers are fine. And if some of my haters are up there, as long as they don't cause any problems, that's fine too. I do this just kind of as a recording for history sort of thing, for anyone who may have to go through something similar in the future. They can look back on some of this. Overall, I'm feeling pretty decent. I am I'm just kind of sitting here chatting with y'all. While the pump does its thing. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But there's the pump. Actually, I don't know. I may have to go a little lower. Oh, wait, don't want to do that. I'm not going to accidentally pull that out. That would be bad. Not having to restart this again. Don't want to have to deal with it. I'm curious to see, and I did not mention the headache that lasted for 5 days the last time. But we'll see what I feel like after this. So, yeah. I'm just, and I should have when I talked to the physician's assistant. For any of you who may have to, and I pray that none of you do, go through this at some point in your life, always, always, always ask questions. All sorts of side effects can pop up out of the clear blue, from canker sores in your mouth to extreme lethargia to prolonged headaches to neuropathy. It's all part, it can be, in my experience, all part and parcel of having to go through this. The PA that I had today said that when I'm done with the 12 treatments, that they'll do a full body scan to make sure nothing else has come up. And then they will do periodic scans every few months for a while to make sure. So it's going to be a while before I can get rid of the colostomy, apparently, because I have to go through all of that before I can have the surgery to reverse the colostomy. Oh joy, thrills and adulation. Oh joy, oh joy. If somebody could let me know if you all are hearing me, I'd appreciate it. From everything I'm seeing, I'm getting out okay. If somebody could drop maybe a 5x5 down in the chat to let me know, it would be a big help. I just need somebody to drop that 5x5 to let me know. If you can hear me. I'm presuming that you can.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. I'll turn the volume up some. There we go. There's 6 of you in here, and I've only got 1 like. Y'all know I'm kind of funny about having my numbers somewhat even. If you're enjoying or find it informative, please feel free to drop a like. It would be greatly appreciated, and it does help with the algorithm. So, but like I said, I am here for the halfway mark. Treatment 6 of 12. I wouldn't say I was on the downhill side of this quite yet, but I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Let me see here. Oh. I have to to wonder if some of you have me on while you're at work. And that's why the chat isn't cooperating. Okay, that's not the case. Just check the mic. I'm not on mute. I know that, excuse me a second. Red Mama will be going live here in just a little bit. And that there'll be a lot of folks over there. I may end the stream about the time she goes live. Don't know, depends on whether I can continue to get viewers. I will, provided I still have a high enough count to remain live, I will show when they change the meds so that you all can get a better look. So I am celebrating the fact that I made it halfway. So yeah, halfway is a big deal. And you can count on one thing: when that last treatment is done and they allow me to ring the bell, I'm probably gonna break the dinger off of the bell, to be honest with you. I'm just so over all of this. So, just sitting here, let me show y'all, there's the pump, or the med breed. I think y'all can read that. Somebody let me know whether that showed up or not. I'd appreciate it. I couldn't quite tell. It's just, I'm the only one in this section today, so at least for right now. Which is good for me, because then I don't have to worry about divulging anyone else's information. I don't particularly like putting anyone else unwarranted. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I thought my nurse had said something. I don't particularly want to put anyone else's information accidentally out, so I'm just thankful that I don't have anybody else over here in this section. So again, I asked, does anyone have any questions? A topic of discussion you would like to talk about? I'm willing to open the floor to you, the viewers, the subscribers, the participants virtually.
That's not bad. That's how they usually is. It's usually 10.
If I could get a couple more likes, I would really, really appreciate it.
But sometimes rejection.
And again, if you have any questions, I can ask. Excuse me, I didn't mean to shake you all up like a milkshake there. I just had to lift my leg a little and prop it up. So. I'm not one who usually likes to just ramble without somebody to bounce things off of. So some participation from the chat would be greatly appreciated. Check the settings to make sure I didn't set this for children. I thought I had set it for not for children. I am gonna share this to Facebook. There we go. I was live to begin with, I thought. The numbers have gone from 10 to 3. Okay. I don't know. I'm playing with buttons over here. Because you all are not. Oh. Phase 1 complete, I believe. Again, phase 1 complete. So now they'll start the next batch of meds. That first one, I believe, was the anti-nausea. Phase 1 complete. That was what, the anti-nausea, right?
That was the steroid.
That was the steroid.
Coming up
This
next.
is the, okay, this is the anti-nausea.
You got it.
Gotcha. So the order is steroid, then anti-nausea, then the oxyplatin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And-
do you know all the other stuff I give you?
No. What else do you give me? What else are you giving me? What? I thought that was just the 3 of them.
Well, you get the leucovorin.
Oh, that's
and
true. I forgot about the
5FU, right?
That's
Like, those
true,
are
yeah.
all the
Those are-
push and then hook you up to the pump. But yes,
The-
the main
yeah.
attraction is the oxaliplatin.
I don't know about the main attraction.
Main event?
Yeah, I might say the main event, but I'm going to debate the main attraction part of that. It just
Alright,
doesn't,
Makes it sound a lot more fun than it is.
it's definitely not any fun. I'm just hoping I don't end up with another 5-day headache.
Oh, yeah.
The last treatment I had a headache literally that lasted for 5 days, and then on a scale of 1 to 10, it was every day was anywhere from a 7 to a 9. Oh yeah, it was bad.
Did you take anything for it? Did anything help?
No,
Motrin,
I took
Tylenol?
stuff for it. I even went so far as to, and I know you're not supposed to do this very often, but I did do it once just to see if it would help any. But I took acetaminophen with ibuprofen at once.
Message for you, son.
Not with the doses I was taking.
Oh, don't tell me.
Well, no, but I had been told by my doctor that I could do this once in a blue moon.
Oh,
This was
okay.
ages ago.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't something that was all the time. And it knocked it down from a 9 to about a 5 for about 3 or 4 hours. But then it came raging right back.
Do you have you been taking the nausea medicine on Dancitron?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that can cause headaches, so I wondered if it's
No. I mean, and as I was explaining to the PA earlier, my nausea has really not been that bad. It's weird. I can almost time it. It's like right around dinner time.
Okay.
I'll eat lunch just fine. Breakfast I didn't have today because I was scrambling. But, I don't have any problems on those 2 meals. But right around dinner time, I hit this lull, or not a lull, but this episode of nausea that'll last for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
So it doesn't
Then
last very long, and then it goes away and I'm fine the rest of the night.
Okay.
So it's really kind of weird.
Yeah. And at least you know that it's going to be short-lived.
Yeah, well, usually it's short-lived. I mean,
Sometimes a little
oh,
longer.
sometimes a little longer, but not usually, max half hour.
Okay.
And even then, on a scale of 1 to 10, the nausea is like a 4. I mean, it's a very, very mild nausea.
Okay.
And so far I don't have one. Where's some wood? I need to knock on it quick. Here, wait, the frame of this chair is probably not. There you go. I'm just praying I don't get another one of those because that was miserable.
I hope not. I don't know what brought
That was
on.
just, yeah, I don't
It was
either.
only after the last one. None of the ones
No, it's
before
been a couple of the last 2 have been like that. But this last one was worse than the one before. As far as the intensity.
Yeah.
As far as the intensity
You're
goes.
drinking enough fluids? Do you feel like you're pushing fluids? Okay.
40 to 60 ounces of water a day. I think that's. Yeah, I've got a 20-ounce bottle and I kill 2 to 3 of those a day.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't think that I'm lacking in the fluid department.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody has told me that I need to drink more than that. So.
I would say 60 is probably the minimum that you should drink.
Really?
Especially on chemo. Unless, do you have any heart issues? You've been told to limit your
No.
fluid intake?
Nope.
So, you've probably heard people say you need to do 8-ounce cups of water a day. So that's 64 ounces for the average person. And if you really look up hydration, I believe it's like an ounce per kilo of weight is what is
And I'm a big boy, so.
So yeah, I would say, like, I try to drink 60 ounces of water a day. I would say make that your bare minimum. If nothing else, then for the few days that you're getting chemo, because you gotta think, we're giving you chemo that's taxing your liver and
That's
your kidneys
killing
to try to
everything. Yeah.
Right. So if
Yeah.
you're able to, and I know it's easier said than done, especially if you're not feeling good, but
Yeah, I mean,
I would try to push
I've got a giant bottle of lemon because I hate our water. Our
Yeah.
water and
like a little flavoring.
yeah, well, yeah, no, I've got
Lemon.
flavoring and I was gonna say I've got a giant bottle of lemon and then I just gotta.
Of course, you can't do cold or because of the cold sensitivity, or has you not
You know,
had
that's
too
the
much
funny.
trouble with it?
I'm gonna have. This is the way I can almost guarantee you that by the time I walk out of here today, the neuropathy will be back briefly, and by briefly, I'm talking probably the first 4 to 5 days of the
Okay.
next 2 weeks. For 2 days, I'm gonna have first bite syndrome, where every time I take the first bite of anything is right in here, right in the jaw on both sides. It's gonna hurt, and that's gonna last for about 4 days. Maybe, if I'm lucky, 2. But then everything just starts to kind of calm down after that.
Okay.
And that's just been what I've experienced over the course of the last 6 treatments. I dread the first bite of any, and I'm talking anything.
Yeah.
It could be the
Regardless
softest,
of temperature.
regardless of temperature. I mean, regardless of texture or anything else. So,
Do
I
what you can. Try
yeah.
to increase that fluid intake. Try to make 60 ounces your minimum goal instead of your maximum goal.
All right. So
If
what would?
nothing else for these few days.
So what? Okay.
So you
Let
said
me.
you have a 20-ounce water bottle, right?
Yeah.
So try to get through 3 of those a day.
3 of those a day? Okay, I can do that.
If nothing else, like I said, even if you're like, that's too much, it's killing
No,
my liver,
no.
whatever, for these few days that
No,
you're getting chemo, see if that helps at all.
Three of those. I can do 3 of those. In the summertime, I do 3 to 4 of those a day.
Yeah,
I
much
suffer
better.
from dehydration anyway.
Yeah.
I have for years. So, and especially in the summertime, I bolster my water intake because I know that I'm gonna end up I'm gonna sweat it out and I'm gonna end up having. It gets worse in the summertime. Is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know that. So I can easily
you can
kill.
do it.
I know I can easily kill 4 of those 20-ounce water bottles.
All right. Good.
So, which is roughly, I think, 4 of those is roughly a half gallon of water.
Okay.
I think that's
I don't
what
know
it
my
works out to.
conversions of ounces to gallons, so.
I think 64 is no 64. I think is a gallon.
I'll
I
have
think
to look it up.
64
I'll
ounces
have
is
to
a
look it up
gallon.
on the computer.
Yeah,
But,
let me know.
but if you said you have the 20-ounce water bottle, so try to do 3 of those,
Mhm.
and I'll go see what our conversion is.
Yeah,
Out
see
of
what the conversion is and
curiosity.
let me know. I'm curious. Hey, gang. I like this. I don't know about liking this. I'm gonna be honest. I have adult children, 20 and 22. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I have no idea what that has to do with anything. That's a little disturbing for you to say, if I'm honest. So, that conversation just now was with my nurse. Okay.
64 ounces is a half gallon. I think
Half
that's
gallon,
the first
okay.
thing you said, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a half, so I was right. Yeah, okay, got you. So we've got that straightened out. So I need to bolster the water over the next couple of days. Which is fine. We are now onto phase 2 of the chemo treatment. This is the first one was the steroid. This is the anti-nausea. Hello from Spain. Wow. Well, welcome to my chemo treatment stream. I'm impressed. I've gone international. Thank you. That's very cool. I had friends that once lived in Madrid. never been over there though. Excuse me. I think it's kind of cool that I'm on international. I've had New Zealand in some of my chats. I've had Canada in some of my chats. I don't think I've ever had anybody from Spain. Hey, somebody rang the bell. There you go.
And it wouldn't be possible without all you guys. Thank you so much, okay? All right, sweetie.
Yeah, somebody just rang the bell because they finished their chemo treatments. Like they had their very last one today. So that's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah, I was thinking that there was a little bit of a. I thought it might be ASAP because of the infection.
I need to find out how the port removal works. That's what I need to find out. I'm curious how they do that. I need to find out how they do that.
Thank you, Jules. Good luck to you. You're gonna be great. Yeah, you're gonna be great.
They normally put it in there.
I'll have to ask Kaylee.
I used to wear hats, but it's great to go out like this.
Mm-hmm.
What's the last name? Got her.
You got it? Okay. Thank you.
What are you doing?
How you been?
Good, you?
Pretty good. What you guys do? What you end up cooking?
I smoked.
And you didn't call me?
No, I smoked birthday.
Oh my God.
I'm smoking right now, I'll show you, like, right now, it's literally in the smoking.
But I'm fasting from meat right now, so you're killing me. Sorry.
I put these on at 5:30 this morning.
That is. Why would you treat me that way?
So I shouldn't.
You could have got my address.
So I should mention that I'm making barbecue as we speak.
We're doing the left side today.
I'm surprised I don't have some of the pirates in here this morning. But it's all good. No harm, no foul. No worries. Hey, Kaylee. I have a question.
Yes.
I'm just curious. How does the report remove? And I know I'm a long ways from this, okay, and I recognize that. But I'm curious. How does the port removal actually the process work?
Typically you just go back to interventional radiology, same way that they put it in, they take it out. It's an outpatient procedure.
Okay, so they just do everything in reverse then.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
simple.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know they have to put me under, so I was just curious.
Yeah, I know, did you just have it done with interventional radiology at the hospital? Yeah, so I think you go back to the same place. Some of my patients that had it, placed through like a surgeon's office can go back to that office and the surgeon can take it out there. But
is it typically normal to go through the carotid artery? Or the jugular?
they don't go through a jugular. Yeah, they don't go through an artery.
Carotid artery.
Yes.
I misspoke.
Yes,
So
because they need to go through that to get the goal is to come to your superior vena cava, which is the
Right.
large vein just before the right atrium of
Right.
your heart.
Yeah.
So yes, that is normal.
Okay, I'm familiar with the vena cava. The shunt that I have over here for the hydrocephalus. Actually, that is actually run through. They actually did run that through the carotid.
Interesting.
Yep, they ran it.
Wow.
They didn't run it through the jugular. Because that's still a jugular on both sides. Yeah, they didn't run it through the jugular. They ran it through the carotid artery.
Interesting. Okay.
And it stops at just before the right ventricle.
Okay.
And so it feeds directly into that ventricle. Because apparently the heart enjoys spinal fluid. The way it was described to me was it treats it like a sugar or a candy. It just
Soaks
keeps it
right
up.
up.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That was kind of the way it was
You're
described.
educating me. I don't know much about shunts, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I've lived with one for 54 years as of yesterday. Day before yesterday. Y'all missed my birthday. See?
Happy anniversary of your shunt.
Well, no. It was my birthday. 2
Your
days
birthday?
ago. 2 days
They
ago
put
was
it-
the 20th.
Oh, okay. You
Was
put a
literally
place on your
I went from 53 to 54.
Oh,
Yeah, no, they put the shunt in when I was 2 months old.
okay.
Yeah, back in 1970. And then 2 months after that,
Message for you, son.
I don't know if you can see that spread out
yeah.
scar. That's where it actually came out. It literally came through the skin and came out. Yeah, and I was in New Jersey, and at the time there were only like 3 hospitals in the entire country at that time that specialized in shunts. And we were in Elizabeth, New Jersey, visiting family apparently, and my mother ran me to Elizabeth General, where my great aunt now, God rest her soul, was a nurse. She was a nurse for like 40, 50 years. I don't even remember how long Aunt Jen was a nurse. She was a nurse forever.
Yeah.
She lived to be almost 90, so. Yeah, and she loaded them up with gauze. She's like, there's nothing we can do, that we don't have anybody that specializes in that here. She
Message for you, son.
with gauze to kind of.
Just trying to keep it somewhat in, and then
they put
send
me
you
in the
somewhere
car,
else.
and my father drove from Elizabeth, New Jersey to Portsmouth Naval Hospital.
Wow.
He made the 6-hour run. It was about a 6 or somewhere between 6 and 8 hour run. He made it in 4 hours.
Oh, geez.
Did not do under 100 miles an hour the entire way
I
back.
Bet.
And the whole time my mom's holding me, and she's got constant pressure on that. So yeah, that's
Oh
where
my
that's.
God. Wow.
Yeah. So.
It saved your life, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Really did. Now y'all got a little bit of history of the mutt. Now you know a little something. The superior vena cava. I think I'm gonna end this and just kind of chill out and relax, guys. I'm just gonna have a couple more hours of them injecting different medications into me. I appreciate those of you who stopped in. And if you catch this on the rewind later, please feel free to hit the like button. And all of you have a very, very, very good day. Take care of yourselves and each other. I am doing my best to take care of myself. And I will see you all very, very, very soon. Alright, gang. I'm going to go ahead and go. Have a good day.